Counseling4Life, which means I've been a therapist for 3 years now. Yes. Clap for that. I beat the turnover rate.
Yeah.
I'm bought in, I'm committed. For now. We'll see how year 4 goes. I'm so grateful to be here. I also have an exciting update. I actually applied for my license this past week. Which means I will now be worth $2.36 per minute. So y'all all owe me $18.72 at the end of this set. Where's Laura? Put it on the payroll, Laura. I'm joking. I'd much prefer cash or Venmo. But I'm so grateful to be here, and being 3 years in means that I'm no longer this naive little toddler therapist anymore. No. Give me a Capri Sun and an hour in the playroom. I'm a full-blown preschooler. I'm a therapist teenager, and like my teen clients, I am irritable, I am randomly crying, and I'm so over it. I'm joking, I'm being a little cynical, but it is true. I'm no longer this naive little therapist anymore. I mean, I used to think people came to counseling ready to change. Crazy! Crazy! Turns out people fill out the paperwork, call the front office, pay the $90 copay to come in and tell you all about their best friend's problems. And in those moments, I really think to myself, wow, you should really refer them to me. You know? Maybe that's how I can finally learn about you. I was shocked to discover that people are so guarded coming into therapy, because I am not like that. Shocking, I know. I'm not like that. When I go to therapy, I'm open like a Luby's lunch line. Taylor would be the one that loves Luby's, right? Are we surprised? No. It's true. I'm open like a Luby's lunch line. Whatever my therapist wanted, I had it. And as long as she grabbed a glass of milk, I could tell stories of my ex-boyfriends. That was spicy. And by the end of the hour, she felt like what most of us feel at the end of the phase. Heavy, nauseous, and unsure of her life choices. And only slightly concerned with how long it's all been there. Yes, I was shocked to discover that most people are not phased, but we're like high-end 5-star meals. We wait months to get in, present ourselves very intentionally, and when the stuff comes out, it's this big! And you know there's a plethora of stuff in the kitchen! You know there's a huge fridge! I've seen Ratatouille! There's actually this scene in Ratatouille where the main character gets all of his extended family to go on like a spy mission, you know, to go into the middle of the night to sneak all of the food out. I see that scene and I'm like, that's what we do. We can't just go into people's stuff in broad daylight. They kill us. No, we gotta be sneaky about it. Crawling in the shadows of the night. Going through some air vents. Act natural the moment they get suspicious. Tell me more about that. Now, some people may call that manipulative. I prefer the term we tell our parents with challenging children, which is resourceful. And now I don't actually know what to do with the buffet clients. They come in and I'm like waiting to get pumped. Where's Ashton Kutcher? I'm ready to break HIPAA for him. I'm still shocked by it. Clients, they're so defensive, and I still really have a hard time understanding why. I mean, look at me. I'm adorable. What am I going to do? Ask you to reach for a top shelf? But this whole conversation is actually reminding me of a pretty funny story I have with Carl. Do we remember? Apparently Ashley remembers Carl. Does anyone else remember Carl? Tallest guy in the office? those four offices across the parking lot that all weirdly shared one light switch? I really wish I could use those more, but we had moments of group enlightenment. I would have been proud. Well, anyway, so this is a story of me, being asked to go. The front office was like, "Hey, Carl wants you to go ahead and share a shift with him." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, okay." And I get there, and Carl is elated. He's like, "Oh my gosh," because that's Carl elated. After the initial joy, he bends down my eye level, and he was like, "Oh my gosh," elated. I know, so elated. Oh my gosh, I was so worried a client would escalate with me being here by myself, but knowing you're here makes me feel so safe and protected. Let me get this straight. Carl, a 6'3" male, is grateful that I, 5 1 3/4, 120-pound Latina, was there in case if a client got Carl, I hate to break it to you, if a client gets upset, we're both gonna die. Maybe he thought I'd bring a chunk bat or something. Now, despite my risky dying, I do want to put aside the jokes for a second. I want to say that I actually really love coming to work. What job lets you do a stand-up routine, in the middle of a Christmas party? What kind of job? I love coming to work, and that's actually largely because of all of you here. So whether we get to interact often or you guys get to share the office with me, you guys contribute something really special here at Counseling4Life into a culture that is something we can all be proud of and that I brag about all the time. And I really, really mean it. You guys have made the last 3 years bearable in the hard moments and really, really joyful in the moments that are worth celebrating. So thank you all so much. Thank you all for the Halloween chats that make me late to all of my sessions. I love y'all too. So thank y'all for that. And quite honestly, you guys are starting to spoil me. It's true, you get spoiled when you have therapist friends. Just the other day, I was talking to my friend Sam, and we were talking about dating. And I was telling him, Sam, don't get me wrong, I put myself out there, but some days it's really hard. Because some days, I just can't help but feel like that little middle school girl that was never asked to dance. Exactly! Y'all know exactly what to do with this. That empathetic gaze, that affirmative little head nod. Melody's ready to pull out the EMDR tappers. Right. Yeah, no. It was amazing. I told him, all this stuff. I was vulnerably sharing with him. And you could see in his eyes that he had no idea what to do with what I just shared with him. Just desperate for something. The brain calculator was glitching. He's an accountant, okay? Brain calculator glitching, desperate for a ChatGPT upgrade. And I think I broke him. God bless his heart. Error in the calculator, he tried. He ended up meeting me with, sounds like something you should work through. Thanks for that. Definitely not worth $2.36 per minute. Which, by the way, looks like I'm going over my time, so make sure you include that in your payment plan. And I did this nifty little thing where I actually, let me see if I have it. Sorry. I brought, oh, here it is. No, not that. It's okay. Oh, here it is. Yes, I brought a nifty little QR code. It even has a flow chart because I know we love those here. Before I wrap up, I do just want to say a couple more thank yous. So So first off, I want to say thank you to all of our emotional support staff, people here. We could not do this without y'all. This job is really hard. I know that a lot of the reason my coworkers are so cool is because y'all influence them too. And especially thank you for the days you don't make us listen to your problems.
That's you.
Yes. I also want to thank Megan and Stephanie. Obviously, we would literally not be here without y'all. And I want to thank y'all also for your clinical wisdom, the ways you guys support us, help us dream, help us just become the professionals that we're meant to be, and for throwing bomb parties. Are we having a good time?
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to commemorate is the fact that we have been in the office now for over a year. No more scary nights for Carl, so. Yes, but thank you so much, Megan and Stephanie, for giving us a home away from home. Thank you to the front office. We would not be able to do our job without y'all either.
Yeah.
Y'all keep things clean, y'all keep things organized. You call the Wi-Fi guy the moment we need him. And to the therapist, thanks for throwing out your trash, I guess. It's simply all we do. So. And thank y'all for listening to my jokes. And now I have the pleasure of kicking off the Dundies. So I have the pleasure of introducing our host and her Dundee. This